Somewhat of a pertinent question, but if this blaster wasn't supposed to come out until 2017, and I got it off Amazon in December of 2016, and there will be a link in the description box below, hint, hint, affiliate link, does that make it a 2016 blaster or a 2017 blaster? Let me know the ruling on that down in the comments section, because I honestly, if it's going to make like a best or worst list of 2016 at the end of the year, I just want to make sure my ground's covered. Does it actually make it a 2016 blaster if I got it in 2016? Anyway, regardless, the entire point is, today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Nerf N-Strike Elite Accustrike Falconfire, and yes, that name is entirely too long. This is from the brand new Accustrike line, dubbed so because it comes with these beautiful Accustrike darts, which have a different dart head on them. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is absolute garbage. Look at the glue coming off these darts. I've bought better, 4 cents per darts off Amazon, Hasbro. What the heck? Now, these darts are just like your N-Strike Elite darts that you've probably had in a million colors if you've done any kind of Nerf stuff, but it's completely different because it's got a different head on it. It's supposed to be more accurate. It will work with any of your original darts, but these ones are supposed to be better, and honestly, just about anything's better than the original Elite darts because they just don't go straight no matter what you do with them. And the blaster itself, it does look really cool, but I have to warn you, this is entirely a Sharpfire or Ionfire. And the Sharpfire was an N-Strike blaster, and the Ionfire was a modulus line, so neither of those hit very hard, and neither does this one. In fact, it does wear the N-Strike Elite badge on it, but it's hitting just as hard as any of the, like the Sharpfire or the Ionfire, which is a little disappointing in my opinion. Now, there's a lot of practicality discussion on if a breech-loaded pistol is actually good or not. I happen to really like breech-loaded pistols, so one of my favorite things, but it's like, I like them because they're fun, and other people probably want something a little bit better, and when you factor in the price of this thing, it's $15 for 6 Accustrike darts and just this blaster. And when you look at like the Sharpfire, which you can still get in stores right now, I just saw some at Walmart, 2 different Walmarts, you get like 8 to 10 darts, you get a barrel that you can take on and off, and then you get like some kind of crazy stock that you can slide the blaster into like a Mauser or Luger stock, and you can clip it to your belt, and it holds the barrel so you can pull this entire package out and have this like stock pistol. It's really cool. And the Ionfire comes with that really short proximity barrel thing and a dart holder. Again, for $15, and that has like a stock attachment point and rails on it all over the place and everything. This does have a couple of things that's different. It's got a built-in dart holder down here, which will hold 2 darts. And then it's got a tactical rail at the bottom, which I don't really see a use for. A dart holder if you have one. A shield, maybe? To put a scope on it and you're Death the Kid. I really don't know. The overall design of the blaster is really nice. It's got lots of good color separation here with gray, white, dark gray slide, white plunger tube, gray bits, black back here, dark gray on the grip. The grip is exceptionally comfortable. The Accustrike series right there is nice and bold with a Falconfire up there. It's got this really nice ring sight at the very front with no less than 4 iron sights behind it. Because accurate? I mean, you can draw some similarities if you've ever played Residents of Fate. That game had some ridiculous gun customization where you could have like 17 scopes and 42 barrels on a pistol. That game was awesome, and I'm probably the only one who played it. It's still a really attractive looking blaster, so I can see why people would want this thing. It does have some features too. It's like, you prime it back, it's got a little red indicator that pops up in the back right there, just to let you know that it is primed and ready to fire. But again, velocities, kind of like the low 50s. You get slightly better FPS if you use original Elite darts, but it's only like 2 to 3, of a difference, so it's almost negligible. But the Accustrike darts, and I hate to say it, they're actually pretty darn good. The accuracy with these things, at least from this stock blaster, are exceptionally better than any other dart I've put through it. So there is some, claims to fame right there, and I'll do an entire other video on this soon, but the kind of point is missing because you can really only get, I think, 12 and 36 packs of these darts, maybe even less than that. And they're starting at like $8 for like a 12-pack or something like that. These darts are stupidly expensive, so it doesn't really matter how good they are when you could go on Amazon and get the same, you can get the Men-Gen darts, or you can get the E-Kind waffle tip darts or whatever, which are reasonably accurate as well, not as good, but when you get them for a fourth of the price, it's hard to complain. And that's kind of the entire problem with the whole Accustrike system. It's like the blaster isn't anything worth getting, in my opinion, unless you really like the design, but at the same time, it's like the darts, while they work good, I'm never going to be able to get them in high enough quantities to actually run this in any kind of war, unless another party like, you know, Little Valentine or E-Kind or New Island or whatever comes out with the same kind of dart, just way cheaper. And that kind of sucks. I mean, that's kind of the whole Accustrike line in a nutshell. I mean, there is the Alpha Hawk, which is just a Spectre with a long barrel and a bolt prime on it. It's really cool looking, just like this, but it's a blaster that we already have. So, no. And then there's the Rebel crossbow thing, which is the same thing as that, only it's a crossbow prime. And then you've got the Rebel, like, Fire Strike, which is probably better than this in every way, and it's the cheapest blaster rolling in at $10. So it's really hit or miss, unfortunately. I do like the blaster, but I'm not going to say go out and get one. In fact, the entire line, I think they really need to produce better blasters to kind of get people into buying them blasters to get the new darts. I mean, as accurate as they can be, I just don't really see a point on it. Let me know what you think about the whole Accustrike line down in the comment boxes below. If you like the Falconfire, hit the like button, and if not, there is a dislike button there for you as well, especially for those of you who are just going to disagree with me anyway. I don't really know. My last video had like 150 dislikes, and yet I'm not really a single negative comment. So have at it, dislikers. I am done caring. I'm Walcom S7. Thank you so much for watching this video, and of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different one. And did I mention it's really fun to spin? Although it's hard to do because it's really, really cold out here. My hands are freezing. They're starting to turn purple.